Today is payday, which I'm super excited about, as most people are, but not only just for being able to have our spending money replenished, but we also get to get closer to our goals. I am going to make a mortgage payment today that'll be posted to our account by tomorrow. Cool thing is that even though now we are paying just our minimum payment with our first paycheck and then paying the extra principal with the second paycheck, we are at a point now where interest is so minimal that majority, probably 90% of our payment is going to principal. So we're still seeing a great decrease in the balance, getting us closer to payoff by the end of this year. Right now, we're looking at maybe October, we'll see. But we did get paid today. So we're just gonna hop right into the budget and everything that we've done so far. As always, this template is in my Etsy shop, which is linked in the description. Two things, actually, I don't know if I've talked to you guys yet, but in January, I did release my first guide, which is the Road to Home Ownership, educating any and everyone on things to know when buying a house. And then on the 1st of February, I actually finally released my mortgage payoff guide, which is essentially all the steps that we've taken during this journey to pay off our house here shortly. And I just put it in a guide, and that is also in my Etsy shop. Everything is linked in the description. So you guys know we always start with income. Now, of course, this income does not include $200 per check of spending money. We have that go automatically into a separate account just to keep all of our spending money and our bill money and savings separate. So I estimated $2,500. This time it was actually $2,633 is what it came to in total. And can I just say, I am so thankful, guys, because when I found out that I was going to be part-time, like when I finally made the decision to go part-time and decided that enough was enough with working 40 hours a week, I didn't know what that meant for our mortgage payoff journey. I was actually very worried that we wouldn't be able to make the progress that I really wanted us to make. And so while, of course, yes, our payoff journey is delayed a little bit, we're still making excellent progress. Like us bringing home $2,600 bi-weekly for bills alone is great because we're sending almost $3,100 to the mortgage, including our minimum payment, but still decreasing our balance by so much. So I'm just super thankful. If you have it in your capacity to work less and still reach your goals, absolutely do it. Obviously, things have been really hard for me for a long time, as you guys know, but I also am happy that I did stick to it as much as I actually could, because that did have us have all the progress that we had. And now this is going to be the slowest year that we've had, but yet it's still going to be payoff year. So $2,633 is what we did bring home after our $200 spending money. Also had planned for my job to start taking out $50 of my paycheck and sending it to my HSA. For whatever reason, that didn't go through. It seems like now they're kind of pushing it back. I don't know, but I wanted to do it pre-tax specifically to have less taxes and like the Medicare and Social Security or whatever. But I'm still going to go ahead and just contribute that money post-tax and still reach our goals with that, because as we know, medical bills are not getting any cheaper if they do arise. So that's going to be one of my plans, is to send $50 to the HSA. I actually did that, but it probably would come out the account tomorrow. So all in all, I'm going to include this, but not our second mortgage payment, and it's cut off, but it does tally up the total in the bottom right hand corner. It's coming to $2,265 is what we're planning for this time around. That's gonna leave us with, as you guys know, I've been saving money. Actually, an update, we did officially open our Roth IRAs finally after so much time. At 29, I'm finally opening a Roth IRA. But as you guys know, our money has really just gone completely to saving money or mortgage payoff. And so as we are in the last year of this payoff, I am ready to start thinking about other things like contributing to the Roth IRA. So we opened one for me, one for my husband. We put $25 each in there. And so what? The first thing you got to do is start. The hardest part is getting started. So we did do that, and then of course later on in the year our goal is to do more. Also, we did get our car insurance quote, which is going to be due in March. We prepay it every 6 months. It is giving us I want to say a $90 discount for prepaying it this time, which I would do even if they didn't give a discount, to be perfectly honest with you. I love not getting a bill for something every single month and prepaying it and then just putting that money aside myself. So for 6 months, one SUV and one car, it is coming to $753 in total. I think it said if we did do it monthly, it would be $140 for both vehicles. Again, that's going to be more money than what we just pay if we paid in full. So that money's going to be there by the time, it's time to pay it in early March. Moving along here. So with $350, first we're going to save this $200, which is for car insurance and homeowners insurance. We're going to do that. That leaves us with $150. I've been trying to, as you guys know, save more money. So that leaves us with about $150 that I'm going to put towards sinking funds. This is some sinking funds that I've already done. And I did this with this side gig income that I've gotten. Got a lot more that I usually would be getting. So I did want to utilize that and save money. So that's how I was able to go ahead and save a good amount towards sinking funds. So far, this is what I saved: $25 towards subscriptions, which the next subscription that we have coming up, I want to say, is in April for my husband's Apple Music. About $100 to $125. $50 towards annual insurance, which is our life insurance. $75 I put away for vacation. In total, that is $150. I'd like to save another $150 with this money that we have here. So we're just gonna put that towards something. And honestly, guys, we just have so much that we could be saving for right now. We're saving up for my Wax Pass subscription that'll be later this year. There's a number of things, but this $150 and $150 will put us at $300 total. I'm trying to better track what we actually do, like what we actually get in income, what we actually save, be a little bit better about tracking that so I can look back on it if needed. $150 we're going to put towards sinking funds. I'll decide later on exactly what we'll put it towards. And then also one thing I realized was that with income that I get that's not taxed, I did realize that I did not put money aside for taxes for that. So I did decide I was going to do money for taxes this month and for last month, but do it this month. Luckily I already did that. I did 25%, which was a total of $250. I did already pay off a little bit of the credit card some charges that we did make. We actually did get some maintenance done on our water heater, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with Eco Plumbing. I think they also have electricity, like electricians, and HVAC. We got our water tank flushed, and I didn't even know this was a thing until like 6 months ago. But it's good to get it done. Sediment can build up in there, especially if you have hard water. And honestly, we do get hard water. They kind of do their whole thing down there. I actually sat down there and wanted to kind of educate myself on the process. So I did watch and things like that. And that was $49. Not bad at all. I for sure would get that done like once a year. I have no issue with continuing that. So used other income as well for that. And that's all paid. This is stuff that we already are going to put aside. What we do with our bills is take the amount of our bills and put it in our high yield savings account, let it sit until it's time to pay it at the end of the month. Mortgage payment, we go ahead and pay that. So that is pretty much this paycheck, guys. Like, money comes and money goes away. But luckily in 1 week, I'm expecting my bonus from work. So we'll see exactly how much that is and be able to save and reach other goals that we've been wanting to reach and just continue to stack our income. If you guys haven't noticed, right now we are really focusing on obviously paying down the mortgage, now a little bit of investing and saving money, which is a great feeling, just seeing our savings account save up. This month we actually do need to pay our property taxes, which we do pay that on our own. As you guys know, we put the money aside every month for that. So we're gonna need to use that, unfortunately, decrease our savings a little bit to pay our property tax bill. And that is about it for this paycheck. And again, guys, if you guys could use either guides that I have, that is in the description. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video.